Hey Capricorns, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your love reading for the month of October 2017. So, let's get started into your reading. Now, it's weird. I feel like there's connection, but I sense ulterior motives and selfishness, or spying, or there's a situation where you want each other, but who's making the move, or you're there for each other, but there is a secret battle for who's in charge. So, let's see what I want. Right off the bat, what it is that you want. You've got the Seven of Pentacles and then the Six of Chalices, Capricorns. What I feel like this is saying is that you want, for some of you, the situation is that you want everyone to be dedicated and put in their fair share of work and effort. Because you got the Two of Wands in reverse here. Because someone's efforts may be waning and they aren't pulling their weight. Someone may be too stuck in the past with this Six of Chalices, which can represent the past or children or childhood or old times, reminiscing on old time. The focus may be strongly on children as well, especially with these two cards. Yours or someone else's. Some of you may be working on having another baby, or you want another baby. Alright? And there may be a choice that you're trying to make to see you're weighing the pros and the cons to see if this is the best decision for you. What your love interest or your partner is fixated on, or what they want, is the first card that came out was the Eight of Swords and Eight of Alphabet in this deck in reverse. I love the artwork in these cards, my new faves. So what I feel like your love interest wants, for some of you, they may want to be, and then I asked for a clarifying card and I got the Earth Mother. See, she's pregnant as well, so there may be some form of pregnancy or children, or how children are raised within this situation. And then another clarifying card, the Six of Athena. So the storyline here goes in a few ways. I feel some of your partners may want to focus on their own dream and desires. They maybe want to build their self-confidence, or their confidence to be kind of reassured by you. Like they want to know that you still think that they're gorgeous or still loved and wanted by you. They may want to move into smoother, deeper times where you can be connected and nurture one another and be each other's rock and strength. And if you are just meeting them, I feel like they want to lose themselves in you, and they see you as kind of like a breath of fresh air and new hope that could kind of take them out of their misery. It's moving on to better time. I'm so sorry for my sniffing. I got a cold and my nose is what? Okay, what the relationship actually wants, this is where the tricky part comes in. You've got the Three of Wands. You actually got three threes in this reading now. For those of you who are familiar with tarot, I'm not going to go into what threes normally mean in a love reading. You've got the Three of Wands upright and then the Four of Wands in reverse. So, and this is for what the relationship actually wants. So I feel like the scenario may be that you seem to be waiting for these yet to happen, waiting for a steady commitment or the completion of a project. The scenario may be that some of you may be with someone, or they may be with you and they're thinking of another, because I feel like other people are definitely involved here. And if you are single, it can mean to keep an even keel at work with who you work with, because if you work with your crush, try not to make it awkward. And if some of you may be separated from a crush, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they want you to help them out a lot. Like somebody wants a lot of handouts or somebody wants a lot of help. Um, but yeah, they feel like they want you to get you to help them get you to them so that you can both share the same place geographically if you are of some distance, because this card can mean distance as well or travel. And then if you want to be literal, you can look at the how the ship is actually coming in. So there may be some sort of waiting, and that's why this unhappy. That's why this home isn't that happy, because you can't celebrate yet while you're away from each other. So then you'll be waiting to be together, waiting for someone to be like a sponsor. So somebody wants a sponsor to cater to all their needs. I don't know. Okay, relationship. What I feel like you subconsciously want, you just want to feel supported, to feel grounded. You want maybe possibly inheritance to go your way, or you want people to leave your money alone. You want to feel like your money is secure in the bank. You want to feel like your family is secure and everyone is taken care of. Because the Cancers are very good providers. You know, you are earth signs. So this is your element right here. So this is what you want. You want to feel like you have a good support system, and you want to feel like you can have people that you trust, and that you want, and that everyone is feeling safe all the way down to the little ones. Because you want to feel like you're the protector or the provider, because you in it, you work, been in something for the long haul, been like dedicated to something, putting your time and your effort into something, and it feels like it's like the reward is like never ending, or it feels like maybe you're old, like maybe you just feel like, well, a parent's job is never ending, right? Maybe you feel like you just constantly have to be on the lookout for your children, and maybe somebody else is not doing that. You feel like you're doing it all on your own. And then what your partner subconsciously or your love interest subconsciously wants, I feel like they subconsciously want not public acclaim, or they want help and support from others. They want to feel like they are catered to, kind of, or they want to feel like they have support and teamwork. But I feel like in this sense, this may be a little bit more elevated than teamwork. It could be a little bit more deeper and more severe than teamwork, a little bit more conniving, or like we've got to be a little bit weary about. But what they want is recognition, public recognition. Maybe um, they want to feel like they are being recognized for what they do, or their presence is being recognized by you and by others, whether you guys share the same social circle. What the relationship wants, and here comes the Knight for the more the underlining greediness kind of turn. You got the Queen of Wands in reverse, and then the Ten of Athame. Now, what I feel like these are saying to me, Capricorn, is this thing blurry or what? I feel like the relationship subconsciously wants you to be territorial and wary of who you let in your relationship, or in your sphere of, or in your circle. And friends or foes, question mark, question mark. And this could also be mean like, are you critical, or are they critical or jealous or overbearing with how each of you spend your time? Like, is it like a watchful eye of, in that case? Or there is almost like a battle of who is in charge and calling the shots. I feel like the relationship subconsciously thrives off of a smothering kind of feeling, because it it is viewed as like protection and a safe haven. Um, Almost like each of you want each other to feel sorry for one another. Interesting. And maybe this could be, if this is not a love interest, maybe this could be in family. Maybe this whole reading is about family. Feeling like you have to always provide for someone. Um, And then for the going back to the love relationships, I feel like there is excessive flirting and a lack of commitment. That may be the case for some of you. What you actually get out of the relationship is maybe you actually get off being someone's knight in shining armor, or being, or maybe you have more than one suitor and you have a lot of invitations. So for what you get is what you get is sorry, what you need, sorry. This is in the section of what you need. What you need is, I feel like you need to feel secure and wanted and needed. Some of you may be even thinking of marriage. You want public displays of affection, or just to be able to enjoy the outings and romantic dates with someone, whether this is your partner or not. You may be waiting for someone to ask you out if you are single. You may be also waiting for someone that's in your midst, or you may be waiting to ask someone out, like if you just want like some invitations and parties and stuff. Or you may be waiting to be taken care of. You want to be swept off your feet. What your partner or love interest actually wants, or maybe it's maybe a family member. What you want is um what your partner needs, sorry. You've got the seven of Athame, and then you've got the six of wands, and both of these cards jumped out together. So I feel like your love interest or partner or family member, whoever, I feel like they want well thought out public displays of affection. And I feel like they want to be wine and dined, or if they are courting you, they are calculating their move on when they will ask you out. I almost feel like they may be slightly in this for ulterior motives and what they can get out of this union, or how their status changes. They may need their status may change being with you. You may be someone important, and they may feel like their status, they can rise to a higher position with you in their court. They may need their ego literally stroked, and they may want you to be their knight in shining armor, and you may very well be that for them, because the card that came out before that was this. So maybe you need to feel needed. On the other hand, on the flip side, they may need um, to feel they may have the need to or feel the need to spy on you and how you act in public with other people if they don't trust you and who you're talking to when you're out and about. I feel like the relationship needs boundaries. Okay, the first card that came out was the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then you got the Nine of Wands, which is very territorial, very energy. And then you got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which is like scattered, waste of time, or slow to act. Then you got the Queen of Athame, which can be like isolation or overly controlling and not really being able to see eye to eye with other people. So what I feel like these all saying together is the relationship needs boundaries. It may be smart to look over your shoulder and keep a weary eye on someone. I feel like the relationship needs to go slow and for some careful pruning. Okay. What you get out of this relationship, you got the Ace of Chalices here and the Five of Pentacles. Some of you may actually get milked out of your money for love. And in the other case of the scenario, I feel like you may be getting a rude awakening or a spiritual revelation that everything is not what it seems, and that someone is not in your corner after all. Or some of you may be blocking or suppressing what you really want. You may have to suppress your desires. You may be full of emotion and feeling, but have to suppress your wants and desires for a particular person. What I feel like your partner gets, or family member, or love interest, they may get a rude awakening that causes them to humble themselves or to ease off a bit. They may get judged for something they did or that they was reckless or impulsive about, and maybe trying to correct past mistakes. You've got the Harvest card in reverse, the Four of Swords, with the Four of Alchemy, and then the Holly King in reverse. What I feel like the relationship gets, I feel like the relationship gets flattery, but it's false, and maybe trying to keep up with appearances, or maybe easily influenced by outside sources. You got the Page of Wands in reverse. This Page of Wands can also mean like stagnation or walls of protection are down. So that is your reading, Capricorns. Now let's see what you've got over here for you in the Oracle card. What is the Oracle message for Capricorn? What is the Oracle message in this reading for Capricorn? What is the Oracle message in this reading for Capricorn? Let your friends help you. Ask and accept support from others. Spirit guide, talking, and saying the highest good. What is the message in this reading for Capricorn? Undressing of a salad. Balance, avoiding extremes, achieving the impossible, and being impossible. Things are in motion and the outcome is impossible to predict. A cool head is required to deal with this, as is a readiness to jump in whatever direction seems appropriate. Exercise cool judgment while staying ready for the unpredictable. Sudden changes of fortune may appear good or bad, but they are in flux and can be rechanneled if necessary. Develop poise, stay calm, and you can come out a winner here, but it is likely to take concentrated effort. Use power with delicacy and discretion. And then you've got Jehovah. This is the fairy oracle, sorry. Imaginary fears, unreal hazards, and realistic caution. It is time to look for the truth behind our fears, to distinguish between what is real and what is just our projection of old traumas and fears into our imaginary future. By diving into our old patterns, we can see past them to more liberating life. Only by facing these fears and honestly seeing them for what they are do we gain greater ability to open our hearts. Each false fear confronted and resolved makes us stronger. Thank you, Capricorn. That is your reading for October. I don't know why I was going to say July, but thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't.